This is a guided meditation for connecting with Bear Spirit Guide, to connect with the teachings of introspection and access to the wisdom that lives within. For deeper explorations, please visit sacreddreamwalking.com. And begin by finding a comfortable seated or reclining position. Close your eyes and take some relaxing breaths as we begin to tune in. Feel the weight of your body on the surface below you. And recognize that this feeling that we call gravity is the direct, visceral knowing that the earth is holding you. That this vast and ancient earth is holding you and grounding you. Bear has long been recognized across many cultures as a guide and a teacher. The strength of Bear's teachings is the power of profound introspection, going within to find answers, entering the silence to access perhaps even non-ordinary knowing, retreating into the cave where dreams gestate and wisdom is digested, integrated from experience. And now begin to turn towards the Bear Spirit Guide energy to receive this connection. Turn towards your inner vision, your mind's eye. See yourself walking through a landscape at dusk. It's a forest that rises around you, ancient trees stretching out toward this dimming sky. The air you feel is growing cooler as the day shifts towards night. And you can already feel it, that this is Bear Spirit Guide's territory. This is Bear's territory. And you can feel Bear calling you to the cave. And so follow the path that winds through the trees. Move with intention, walking towards something that not just is calling you, but has been calling you. Maybe you've been seeking answers outside of yourself in books and other people's advice, or just in the constant activity of the world. Maybe you've been running from the deep silence that you know is within you, and instead allowing yourself to be filled with the noise of life. Bear remembers, and Bear is inviting you into the cave. This path leads you to where the earth opens as a cave, a mouth in the hillside. It's dark, but also very, very welcoming. Not foreboding at all, just inviting. This is Bear's sacred space, the place of dreaming, place of introspection, the place where Bear goes to digest the experiences of life and transform them into living wisdom. Approach the cave entrance, but pause there. Sense the world behind you growing quieter. Become aware of the world inside the cave and how quieter still that is. And you stand here at this threshold between the external world and the internal, deep internal world, between the outward seeking and the turning inward. Then step into the cave. The darkness wraps around you. It's a darkness of the womb, the darkness of potential. It's a fertile darkness, what they call the fertile void, or the pregnant void. You can feel in the energy of this darkness that answers live here. In And then your eyes begin to adjust to this darkness, and you notice that the cave is far larger than it appeared from the outside. The walls are made of a smooth stone. The floor is simply earthen, but it is a warm ground, and you can feel it alive with the currents of earth energy. And you can feel deeper there in the cave ahead of you, Bear. And as you approach, Bear might appear as a bear, as a massive form, a brown fur, intelligent eyes, a solid presence. Or Bear might appear as an energy or a consciousness, or as a sensation, a warmth, or simply the knowing that Bear is here. Simply trust what comes in this experience. Trust how Bear appears to you. And move deeper into the cave and sit on the warm earth next to Bear. You sit now in Bear's dream lodge, the sacred inner space where the external world is faded away. The internal world becomes vivid, becomes everything. This is the space where visions rise, where knowing emerges from this deep silence, where the sweetness of truth can reveal itself to those who are willing to go deep enough to find it. And in this space of knowing, Bear begins a transmission of teachings on introspection. These currents include the recognition of how much we seek is something that happens outside of us. How we look for answers in the external, in books and teachers, and the constant pursuit of movement and doing. And while this external wisdom definitely has its place, Bear is reminding you of something essential, that the deepest answers are alive within you, or waiting to be stirred into life within you. They live here in your own inner knowing, in the silence beneath the noise, in the stillness that can only be accessed in this stopping and sitting and turning within. And now allow Bear to communicate to you whatever Bear has brought to you today. These initial communications from the Bear Spirit Guide. Bear now begins to move energy around you and through you, maybe with the assistance of other guides that you can sense. Bear is helping to align your energy with the practice of introspection, not the avoidance of life by trying to escape within, but the turning within as a necessary remedy, as a balancing. Bear is showing you that this retreat into the cave is not to hide from the world, but to integrate it. Take the experiences of living, the joys and the struggles, the encounters, the lessons, and to transform them. Not by thinking more about them, but by bringing them into this still silence, into this wisdom of the cave. So allow Bear Spirit Guide and any other guides working with you here, and the cave itself as an ally, this space, allow it to assist you in metabolizing your life, to process your experiences into understandings, letting the static energies that build up settle so that the truth can be seen through them. You can bring specific topics to bear if you like as well. Take a moment to feel into what you have been carrying. What experiences have you not yet been able to digest? What lessons are still unprocessed or unintegrated? What knowing is waiting in the silence for you to be still enough to receive? Feel the cave around you, holding space for all of this. This womb-like, void-like space, the place where solutions and answers are just alive in the atmosphere, in harmony with the questions that are brought here. Bear Spirit Guide is inviting you to know this, to trust this, and to see that you have access to such an inner sanctuary. If you like as well in this space, it's good to bring forth your dreams, not the sleeping dreams necessarily, though those too, but the dreams and visions that grow here, that gestate in darkness, the goals that reside not in frantic external pursuit, but in the quiet introspection of knowing. This honey-like sweetness of an old hollow tree that is here when you are willing to go deep within and sit in this darkness and wait for it to emerge. In this rich and very open space, consider also, are there permissions that it is time you granted yourself? The permission to rest when rest is needed, to inquire when questions arise, the permission to dream without immediately rushing to make those dreams happen, the permission just to dream. The permission to trust that the answers you seek can be found inside of you, waiting in this sanctuary of silence in Bear's Cave. Now Bear moves closer. It simply reminds you that we can quiet the mind, that we can enter into a silence of knowing. While it might feel special or even esoterically exotic to do so, it's really not special. It's inherent. It's not rare, except in that very few turn towards it, but it is a birthright for everyone. Now just take some time to sit with Bear in this cave, letting the silence fill you, letting the darkness hold you, letting whatever of these teachings or others that were transmitted to you that resonate, allowing them to settle into you, into your bones. Feeling this transmission of introspection, not the theory or concept of it, but the direct, lived, visceral experience of deep introspection. This isn't to strive for answers, but to go into the unknowing and be capable and willing to sit in it with the questions. And then as you are ready, we begin to move towards the completion of this practice and see yourself standing and moving towards the mouth, the entrance of the cave. Take a moment there to look back at this Bear spirit guide standing at the threshold again. Bear is there, settled in the depths, in the silence, residing in the sacred practice of going within. And you see Bear acknowledging you, recognizing this meeting and this teaching and this connection now of the power of the inner journey. And then step out of the cave back into the landscape where the evening air greets you. The forest witnesses you, witnesses your emergence from this communion. And walk back along the path that you came by, feeling the transmission of Bear's teachings with you, these understandings, or even if not brought to understanding yet, just the energies of this encounter that you bring with you to deepen in. Begin to take some deeper, restorative or rejuvenating breaths. Breathe these energies of connection with Bear Spirit Guide deeply into your body, deeply into your energy and into your life. As you begin to return to the everyday world, set the intention that you will do so in the remembrance of this communion, in the remembrance of this introspection, of this journey within, and the necessity of going within to find these deeper knowings and really to find this deeper living in the silence. When you are ready, open your eyes and return to the space that you're in.